In the distant, remote village of Eldenbrook, there stood an ancient clock tower known to locals as the Timekeeper's Curse. The legend that echoed through generations stated that anyone who dared to enter the tower would become trapped in time, doomed to repeat the same terrifying night over and over and over again. Sarah, an adventurous young girl, discovered an old diary in her attic that belonged to her great-grandfather, the last known person to visit the tower. The diary was filled with strange sketches and cryptic entries about time, curses, and an inscrutable ritual. Intrigued, Sarah shared her discovery with her best friend, Tom. The duo decided to explore the clock tower. They set out as dusk settled in, the ominous silhouette of the tower growing larger as they approached. Upon arriving, they felt an eerie presence in the air, the wind howling like a lamenting ghost. The massive wooden door creaked open, inviting them into a world of mystery. The tower's interior was filled with clocks of various shapes and sizes, all ticking simultaneously. Each room was filled with dusty artifacts, puzzles, and strange mechanisms that seemed to defy the laws of physics. The ascent to the top of the tower was filled with discoveries. Hidden compartments, secret messages, and odd contraptions hinted at a deeper truth. Sarah and Tom's curiosity turned into an obsession, the tower's enigma pulling them deeper. At the top, they discovered an enormous clock face overlooking the village. The hands were stuck at midnight, and surrounding it were inscriptions in a language they couldn't recognize. Drawn by an inexplicable force, Sarah touched the clock's hands. The room trembled. The clocks chimed in unison, and a ghostly wind filled the room. They found themselves outside the tower, trapped in a night filled with terror. Shadows lurked in every corner. Apparitions appeared, replaying their last moments, and windows opened and closed on their own. Desperate to escape, they returned to the tower to study the diary's clues. They realized they were trapped in the night that had cursed the tower, doomed to repeat it unless they could unravel the mystery. The diary's sketching started making sense, and the tower's puzzles began to reveal themselves. The clues led them through hidden chambers and eerie hallways, each discovery bringing them closer to the truth. Hours turned into what felt like days. The terror outside increased, reaching a crescendo at midnight, only to begin again. The weight of the curse weighed heavily on them, the tower's enigma becoming a living nightmare. Finally, they discovered the ritual to break the loop. It required aligning the tower's hands with the current time, acknowledging the past but letting it go. As they moved the hands, the curse began to unravel. The apparitions found peace. The laughter stopped, and the village returned to its former self. The door opened, allowing them to leave, forever changed by the experience. But as they walked away, a faint ticking echoed from the tower, and the hands of the clock moved ever so slightly. The curse was broken, but the mystery of the tower lived on. Was it truly over, or had they become part of the legend? Back in her attic, Sarah found another page in the diary, a page that hinted at more towers, more curses, and a truth that spanned time and space. The adventure was far from over. It was just the beginning.